Alright guys, well, new console time. I apparently don't know myself at all. I was utterly convinced that I was going to wait until Black Friday to get a whole raft of new technology. But instead, I've just gone and done it. Holy shit. So we have here a PS4 Pro. Oh yes, it's happened. Now, this was bought entirely with store credit from a local shop, Playtime in Nottingham in the Broadmarsh Centre. Fantastic indie game store. And I've been saving up credit there for about 2 years. You know, the odd trade in here and there, that kind of thing. Games I've finished with, whatever. And I clocked up 440 odd quid. So I just got in today, bang! Brand new PS4 Pro. I think they were in there for $350. You can probably get them a little bit cheaper elsewhere, but it's free, gratis, more or less. But it felt free anyway, because I didn't have to open my wallet. It was brilliant, and a couple of games with it as well. And still got 40 quid store credit on there, so that's good. But yeah, this is all in preparation for another spontaneous combustion, spontaneous purchase that I made a few days ago. That thing's not here yet, but it'll be no surprise. It is the PSVR. That's on its way. And I did it, yeah. I've been banging on for ages about, I'm waiting. I've got to finish on my 360 games yet. I don't want to ignore those and jump onto another console while I've still got loads of other games I haven't played yet on the previous generation. That was my plan. But I saw a pretty good deal on the PSVR on eBay secondhand. I wasn't intending to go secondhand originally, but I've done it. It was quite a good deal. I'll talk about that later in another video. But obviously that's not coming, I think, till Thursday. In preparation, I'm going to need the actual console to play it on as well. So so the PS4 Pro. My kind of way I've rationalised this to myself, not that I need to, is that, I said I wanted to wait until I've finished all the 360 games, but gaming doesn't really work like that, does it? Especially given that my main reason for getting this console is the PSVR. And those games are usually quite short burst games, quite small, short experiences. And it's not something you're going to play constantly, It's to dip in and out of VR, I think. And so it's not going to replace all of my kind of gaming time. It's not going to eat up all my gaming time. And anyway, if I was to follow that logic about waiting until I've finished all the games on 360, then why shouldn't I also wait until I've finished all the games on the original Xbox? Or all the other consoles I've got for that matter? No, it doesn't work like that. The future is now. So let's jump on board. Actually, the future is a few years gone already. The Pro obviously not. I feel kind of quite vindicated now for waiting though to jump into the current generation of consoles. I'm glad I waited as long as I did, because this mid-cycle update to the console is a new thing. It's quite crazy. I was kind of against it at first when I heard about it. I thought, that's tight. To all the people that have jumped on board, and supported the PlayStation 4, to then see this upgrade come out to it. But at the end of the day, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, they have promised that they're never going to make PS4 Pro only content. Or we shall see how that goes. Who knows if they'll be able to stick to that. Promise. But anyway, so I could do a little bit of an unboxing. If you haven't already seen inside the Pro box, why not? Let's do it. Let's try and do it anyway. So there obviously is the box. It comes in this slip case. So let's try and take that out without wrecking the joint or the box. Put this off to the side. Right, so it comes in this lovely, sturdy looking white box, which is probably going to be completely bloomed out of the picture as the sun comes across. Right, what we got? We got some bump. That's BUMF. Or BUMPH if you're posh. Bump. Right, so how do we even approach getting this out? Okay, so... Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I guess this would be the thing itself. Oh, comes in this fantastic Cardboard scaffolding. Sorry for loud bangs and such. So, I mean, everybody's seen one of these, but I've never held one. So there it is. Here it is. Here it is. Are you looking for it? If anybody gets that musical reference, you're in my gang. So, the PS4 Pro. It doesn't say Pro on the actual console. That's interesting. It just says PS4. Yeah, but anyway, there you go. Yep, very sharp on the bottom there. These sharp lines everywhere. Yeah, anyway, there you go. There's the Pro. What else have we got in here? Wires and such. There seems to be a hell of a lot in here. How do they fit? Right, so in here we're supposed to have a controller and the hookups. How do we get into things? I'm just checking it's all there. Of course it's all there. It's brand new. So we have a USB cord, the charger. How do you get into here? I don't want to wreck it. Exciting! Oh my gosh, new stuff! Who'd have thunk it? So there we have, yeah, the HDMI channel, and of course the DualShock 4 with the light sensor bar. Also can be used in PSVR games, of course. It is a very nice controller. I'm sure everybody's seen and played with those. I'm very late to the party, of course, as I said. Anyway, so that's that. A few games that I picked up as well, all on store credit again. So we've got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Mainly picked this up because it does have a VR mission in there that you can download for free. Although my partner loves Call of Duty as well, so I thought that something we can both play there, Infinite Warfare. Psyched to play that. Oh, this game I'm really excited to play. It's Mirror's Edge Catalyst, obviously the sequel. Love the original, really enjoyed what they did with that game. Really unique and psyched to see what this is like. Definitely 15 quid pre-owned. Not bad. And in preparation for the PlayStation VR, we've got Riggs. What's it called? Riggs Mechanized Combat League. This is apparently one of the VR games that can make you a little bit motion sick if you're prone to those issues. It's very fast paced and there's not much of a cage around you. It's just a kind of a subtle sort of cage effect. If you don't know, in VR, when you're moving around in a 3D world, it helps to have some kind of visual kind of representation of like a cage or a cockpit. It's called the cockpit effect, and that grounds you in the world, and it does help to prevent motion sickness somewhat. So anyway, but yeah, this is supposed to be a pretty fun game if you can get used to the whole hectic pace of it. So not one to start off on apparently, so I'll save that for a little bit further down the line when I've got my VR legs. Although I've never actually been made to feel, I never had motion sickness off of any dedicated VR game. I did get some motion sickness whilst playing a normal game in cinema mode in VR, but that's very different because of course your head movements don't correlate to movements in the game world when you're playing like that. In a dedicated VR game, obviously your head movements change where the camera's in looking. And I've never had motion sickness with those types of games. But anyway, yeah, it's supposed to be pretty sweet. So I got that in preparation. And as I mentioned in the previous video, there was the first PS4 game that I picked up in preparation for the PSVR was Res Infinite. Yeah, and I got that thinking it'd be months and months and months before I got the VR system. I really did have faith that I was going to wait that long. I don't know myself at all. So there, PS4 is in the house. And the PSVR is on its way. So, all round Ben's house for a bezel on the PSVR then. Yeah, I'm really excited to play that. And I'm excited to see how my kind of friends and family think about what they think about it as well. Because, you know, it's something new, the VR stuff. That's what I want from games. I want exciting new experiences, you know. And it certainly provides that. It's not just more of the same. You know, the sense of immersion, the sense of presence in these games when it's done well, of course, is something else. It's brilliant. And I thought, why wait? You know, I could spend the next 6 months just hankering after those games, or just get it now. That money was burning a hole in my PayPal account or in my store credit account, both. It's done. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. On it like a cat bonnet. Coming soon, PSVR.